like to welcome you all here this evening. I'm so glad that all of you could come out on this blustery, cold evening and make it out. I hope you didn't have any problems getting out of your driveways or anything like that and making your way into the building, and it's nice and well heated now. So now this evening I wore my attire based on trying to give some respect to Ukraine. So I've got the blue and the yellow, but reflecting on this, back to a time when I was in a show with the Operatic Society in the late 80s, I'm thinking it's just too darn hot. Some of you may have gotten that. Thank you very much. So, welcome to the fundraiser for Ukraine in support of the United Welcome and in efforts to support the Ukraine families in Brockville area. In 2016, in response to the Syrian crisis, a group of local United churches gathered to see what they could do to help make a difference. Other community partners came into the fold, wanting to be a part of the effort. Sponsoring groups were responsible for providing support for 1 year in conjunction with the Canadian government. Support includes the cost of housing and all expenses. From the start, United Welcome trusted that we would be able to take on this huge role because we believe that we are not working on our own. United Welcome has found over and over again that the generosity of our community makes it possible to welcome people who are desperate, not only for safety, but for their hearts to be healed and their confidence in the goodness of humanity to be restored. We welcomed Victor from Liberia. He quickly became fully employed and independent. He has developed a close relationship with his United Welcome friends, even to the point of calling them Mom. From Syria came the Al-Sarakbi family, and Heba was actually studying pharmacy in Jordan, close to my heart, and I believe she is working in a pharmacy in Ottawa now. We sponsored another family of 5 from South Sudan and a family of 3 from Afghanistan. With each family, the United Welcome team made sure they got all the care they needed, including medical care, and they were able to help fill out government forms, get driver's licenses, and help them to find employment. United Welcome took a break until the war in Ukraine made it impossible to ignore the cries for help. Dave Bremner of Wall Street United Church reconvened the United Welcome team, and they got right down to work. First, they welcomed Valentina, Alex, and David, hosted by Wally and Liz Hare. Alex is enjoying his work at TrueSpeed, and David has started kindergarten. Valentina is also very enterprising. They moved into their own apartment on July 1st. Canada Day, go figure. We welcomed Oksana and her son Matvey, hosted by Virginia Glover. They have since moved to Ottawa, where Oksana is working with children of refugee families. And they were hosted by, turned the page too soon. They've since moved to Ottawa. So Olasia and Solomia and Victoria came in late June, and they're hosted by Tom and Sue Alley. Anna came from Mariupol, hosted by Gwen Laforte. We are currently waiting to welcome Natalia, Blood, and Timofey, who are waiting currently in Poland. Our newest family will be Yana and her 2 sons, Victor and Maxime. United Welcome is committed to working together. The experience of offering and sharing love and care as neighbors across the community and across the world is a blessing to be a part of. And now I would ask Marta Sachin to come forward. She has a few things to share with us, and she's going to lead us in the national anthem of Ukraine.
With so many caring people, it's so wonderful to see how Canadians have come together to support the Ukrainian fight for freedom, really. And it's so wonderful, and I'm very thankful for all of you that are performing and everybody that is here tonight to support our fighters back in Ukraine. So I thank you very much for being here, and if you'd all please rise for the national anthem. Thank you.
Наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці, запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці. Душу й тіло ми положим за нашу свободу і покажем, що ми браття козацького роду. Душу і тіло ми положим за нашу свободу і покажем, що ми браття козацького роду.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Marta. That was beautiful. Thank you. Next on the itinerary, we have Irina Alexandrova. Was born and grew up in the Ukraine, but spent almost 40 years as a teacher of many styles of accordion music at the Pedagogical Institute in Belarus. Irina came to Canada 5 years ago to temporarily help her daughter with newborn twins and a large household. The pandemic intervened, and Irina will become a Canadian citizen this year. Irina brings much joy to the citizens of Brockville and area with her professional renditions of a large repertoire of accordion music from Eastern Europe and North America, which she performs both indoor and outdoor venues. Irina. Thank you, Irina. That was wonderful. Next on the docket, we have a local singer, Natalie Edwards. She enjoys and loves to share her love of popular music. Having Ukrainian background herself, she's very happy to be taking part here tonight, and she will be accompanied by the wonderful Donna Mathis.
I'm taking these off. It's better when I sing if everybody can hear. I'd like to thank United Welcome for asking me to take part. Very happy to be here. But I'm going to sing a song that's about two things that this girl loves, and that's romance and coffee. Do it, Donna. There's a boy who works at Starbucks who's very inspirational. He's very inspirational because of many things. I go in at 8:11 and he smiles and says, "How are you?" When he smiles and says, "How are you?" I could swear my heart grows wings. So today at 8:11, I decided I should meet him. I decided I should meet him in a proper formal way. So today at 8:11, when he smiled and said, "How are you?" I said, "Fine, my name is Natalie." And he softly answered, "Hey." And I said, "My name is Natalie. Thank you for the extra foam." Then he said his name was Taylor, which provides the inspiration for this poem. Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. So I'd like to get the nerve up to recite my poem musical. He'd love the fact it's musical because he plays guitar. And today at 8:11, Taylor told me he was playing in a band down in the village in the basement of a bar. Then he slowly flipped the lever to complete my double latte. But for me, he made a triple, but he didn't think I knew. But I saw him flip the lever, and he made for me a triple. And I knew that triple latte meant that Taylor loved me too. I said, "What time you playing?" "Thank you for the extra skim." He said, "Keep the 4.55 because that triple latte was on him." Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. I used to be the kind of girl who'd run when love rushed toward her. Finally a voice whispered, "Love could be yours if you'd go up to the counter and order." Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Oh, Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. So many years my heart has waited I love him. I love him.
Natalie Edwards, ladies and gentlemen. How could Taylor not love Natalie? Of course he's going to give her extra. Thanks, Natalie. Next up, we have Pam and Donald, and they are a duo that call themselves You Other Two. They enjoy covering a variety of genres, including folk rock and pop, but they are particularly fond of U2, hence the name.
The song we're doing is a U2 song called Ordinary Love, and it was written for a documentary, a film about Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom. But I'm going to share a little bit about what my take is on this song. It's called Ordinary Love, and I think it's about the regular run-of-the-mill love, not the sappy soap opera stuff, not the phony social media posts. It's that ordinary love, that love your neighbor stuff. But the song asks us, are we tough enough to love our neighbors? Are we tough enough to love that wacky family member, to love the marginalized, to love the different, or to love the stranger who's experiencing tragedies that we can't comprehend? To find us again. I can't fight you anymore. It's you I'm fighting for. The sea throws rocks together, but time leaves us polished stones. We can't fall any further if we can't feel ordinary love. We cannot reach any higher if we can't deal with ordinary love. Birds fly high in the summer sky and rest on the breeze. The same wind will take care of you and I. We'll build our house in the trees. Your heart is on my sleeve. Did you put it there with a magic marker? For years I would believe that the world couldn't wash it away, 'cause we can't fall any further if we can't feel ordinary love. We cannot reach any higher if we can't deal with ordinary love. Thank you.
Now, oh, there we go. So thank you very much, Pam and Donald. I think Pam's interpretation of ordinary love is what we're all about here tonight. So while the next act is getting set up, I just wanted to share with you the fact that I was checking my Weather Network phone earlier, about 6 o'clock this evening, and the weather in Ukraine is a balmy 29 as well. So they're sharing the weather with us as well as all the activities here tonight. Matthew O'Halloran is a 19-year-old pianist from Brockville. Matthew studies jazz performance at the University of Toronto, and he's very pleased to be playing this important fundraising event. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Thank you so much to all the event organizers, musicians, sound crew, everyone else involved in making this happen, and of course, the audience. This is a very important cause, and I'm glad that we're all able to come together this evening to be part of this event. So I'll be performing Hymn to Freedom by Oscar Peterson.
Thank you so much, Matthew, for that musical rendition. That was great. I'd also like to thank you for making me feel really bad that not only did I take off my tie, I didn't wear my jacket either. So thanks a lot for making me look really bad. Thanks. Next on the stage, you're going to be wowed. No pressure, Claire. I heard Claire in rehearsal. There's an angel in the room. Claire Gerard is 9 years old, and she's a vocal student of the local Anne Landon. She discovered her love of music when she attended a summer singing school back in 2019. Oh, 3 years ago. And she hasn't stopped singing since. She will also be accompanied by Donna Matheson.
Let's start at the very beginning, a very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi, Do, Re, Mi, Do, Re, Mi. The first three notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi, Do, Re, Mi, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti. All right, I'll make it easier. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to Do, oh, 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 Do. A deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to Do. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, So, Do.
I told ya. We are going to be looking forward to a lot more music from you, Claire, as you grow up. You're going to be great. Next in the lineup, we have Michael Lewis, who is a retired teacher and has performed in a variety of venues with early roots in folk music. He's enjoyed singing rock and jazz, as well as singing in musicals, church choirs, and even doing some barbershop quartet singing. He enjoyed taking students on cultural exchanges to Nicaragua and Japan, as well as the far north. He enjoyed working at the Ganawache Survival School in Ganawache, Quebec, and was the center director in Waswanipi with the Cree School Board. In 2006, with 3 children aged 5, 8, and 10, he walked the Camino de Santiago from Le Puy-en-Velay in France to Santiago de Compostela in Spain. The nearly 4-month pilgrimage with 2 Pyrenean donkeys, camping gear, 5 instruments, allowed him to teach his children how to meet and interact with people from various cultures. And evening concerts were part of the daily ritual to entertain the weary pilgrims. This forged many friendships, as you can imagine, and they have stood the test of time. After the pilgrimage, the Lewis family traveled around Europe, England, France, Italy, and Greece in a Westphalia and brought home a wealth of experiences. I give you Michael Lewis.
Thank you very much for a very warm welcome. It's wonderful to see so many people out. The song I have is a little bit ominous, but I think due to the circumstances, it might be considered appropriate. So it's called One Tin Soldier, and it was made famous by Peter, Paul, and Mary back in the 60s, an anti-war sentiment that was pretty strong as a movement. So here we go with One Tin Soldier. That's not going to work. Listen, people, to a story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley far below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath the snow, and the people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. So the people of the valley sent a message up the hill, asking for the buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came the answer from the kingdom, with our brothers we will share all the secrets of the mountain, all the riches buried there. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. Now the valley cried in anger, mount your horses, draw your swords, and they killed the mountain people, so they won their just reward. Now they stood beside the treasure on a mountain dark and red. Turn the stone and look beneath it, peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. One tin soldier rides away. One tin soldier rides away. Thank you.
So as you're getting back to your seats, I'm going to introduce our first act of the second half. Welcome you back. Boris Khodorkovsky recently arrived from Ukraine. Boris and his family have recently settled in Ottawa and are making it their new home. Boris played in a musical group with his McGill University alumni friend, Samia O'Day, and they have just connected after 25 years. So I'm thinking they must have been, what, 10 when you were in university? Is that about it? Yeah, okay.
Prodigies.
He's a brilliant, talented musician, a multi-talented man, so I'm told. And please welcome Boris Khodorkovsky performing Mozart's Andante for flute and strings, and also his own jazz version of Badineri by Bach. Thank you so much, Boris. That was amazing. That is a talent to go from those two different, very different styles of music. That was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for your support of Ukraine. Thank you.
They must have been very impressed with you when you were 10 years old at McGill. And now, compared to Boris and Samia at McGill, we have an older woman coming up on the stage now. We have 14-year-old Abby Benoit, who's a grade 8 graduate of St. Lawrence Academy. She soloed and performed in the chorus of the recent show, The Whole Earth Sings, and she will be accompanied again by the lovely Donna Matheson.
I'm so done, so over being afraid. I've gone through the motions, I've been back and forth. I know that you're thinking you've heard this before. Don't know how to say yeah, so I'm just gonna say yeah, yeah. Fear you don't own me, there ain't no room in this story. Time for you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. Well, guess what? I know I am. I know I'm strong, and I am free. Got my own identity. So fear you will never be welcome here. Take a minute, let it settle in. You probably never saw it coming. Something's gotta give, so I give up you. There's no room for you here, yeah, I've had enough. No vacancy sign on my heart is lit up. In case you didn't hear it, here it is again. Oh, fear you don't own me, there ain't no room in this story. I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. Well, guess what? I know I am. Anybody out there just like me? Anybody needing fear to leave? If you don't know how to say yeah, sing along with me. Sing, fear you don't own me. There ain't no room in this story. I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. Well, guess what? I know who I am. I know I'm strong, brave, and I am free. Got my own identity. So fear you will never be welcome here.
Next on the stage is our own Samia O'Day. She's the director of Canada Music Academy, All You Need Music, and the musical director of Wall Street United Church.
Hey,
She is a passionate musician, singer, songwriter, and classical pianist with a heart for supporting musicians of all ages and backgrounds in their musical journeys. Samia, take it away.
Thank you, Mark. So, first of all, thank you for everyone who's been part of this amazing, beautiful night. We've had so many various contributors, and it's just been heartwarming and fun and warm in many ways. But thank you for sticking around. It's cozy and it's a good place. I'll do a couple of things. The first one I'm going to do is a song I wrote called Cooler Than the Winter. And the words are they're about rising from the ashes. They're about starting again and rebuilding no matter what. And feel free, Boris, if you feel inspired. This is what we did 25 years ago, so if you feel inspired at any point, he's never heard the song before. We'll see what happens, though. Like all times. C minor.
cooler than the winter, warmer than the sun, melting into nothing. Your anger and your love, tired of your addictions, they're all you ever knew. Rescuing the future from a fading point of view. Come out of the wreckage, come into the light, rise beyond oblivion. Don't go without a fight, rescuing your future without an avenue. Stare into the spotlight with all that you've been through. Finding you so vivid, breathing into steam, lighting up your darkness, breaking your surreal, cooler than the winter, warmer tired and so prepared, breathing into steam, lighting up your darkness, breaking your surreal, yeah. Cooler than the winter, warmer than the sun, melting into nothing. You're one.
Thanks, guys. That was a lot of fun. You know, thank you. Sometimes music brings back memories, so that took me right back to university times when we were 10. Somebody talked me into doing a little bit of Beethoven. I tried it this morning a bit, and they said you should play it. Yeah. Is this me? Who is this? Is Boris's fault? Or is it me? Is it me? I think we're good. So, if you're in for a little Beethoven, I can give it a try. We'll see what I remember. Yeah. It's been a few months. I call that my dusty Beethoven. I think Mark is going to come up and announce the next, which is very special to me, which is the Wall Street Choir. So.
Next number.
Oh, I'm good now.
So beautiful, I was mesmerized.
Thank you.
And the impromptu, Boris, oh my gosh. That was absolutely amazing. It takes a special musical talent to sit down to a piece that he's never even seen before and just make it up and make it beautiful. So wonderful, Boris, thank you. A wonderful mix of traditional and new music. The Wall Street Singers welcome members of all musical backgrounds, directed by our own Samia O'Day, and accompanied by the amazing Wall Street Worship Band, presenting a beautiful and meaningful song to close out our evening, Love Can Build a Bridge. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the Wall Street Singers with soloist Carla Vanderhelm.
So the song has a lot of meaning, and if you guys want to join in the chorus at any point, you may recognize it or learn it fast. This is called Love Can Build a Bridge, and indeed, we believe love can build many bridges. Love is very powerful, and that's what this is about. So please welcome the Wall Street Singers and soloist Carla, accompanied by the Wall Street Band, the amazing Wall Street Band that just pick up anything and sound amazing. If we can have the light on the band, that would be really great. Just that switch next to you, Brian. There they are. Come into the light.
I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. And I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine.
Sing it out.
Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? So loudly every heart would understand that love and only love can join the tribes of man. And I would give my heart's desires so that you might see. The first step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? finest hour, 'cause we can do anything, anything, if we keep believing in the power that's between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's oh, yes I do. Love can build a bridge. Oh, love and only love. Between your heart and mine, we can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's oh, yes I do. Love can build a bridge. Oh, love and only love. Between your heart and mine, you can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?
Thank you, Wall Street Choir, Wall Street Singers, and Carla.
And I do think, indeed, it's time. So I'd like to welcome up to the stage for our final presentation this evening to you, the audience, the chairperson of the United Welcome Group, Wendy McLean.
Thank you, Mark. Mark, I'm wondering, is this like the tie that binds? Yeah? Okay, that's good. Wow, what a night, eh? Hasn't that been amazing? Wow. Really. And that bridge that has joined us from this place here all across to Ukraine and then everywhere between, that bridge of love and care. What an honor it is to be the chair of United Welcome, especially in a time where we turn on the news and we just hear so many awful things. And it's really hard sometimes to keep your hopes up and to keep confident in the goodness of humankind. And then you have the experience of being here tonight and you see that goodness, right? And you feel that radiance and the gratitude. So it's really wonderful. So, and United Welcome is a small team. It keeps getting bigger, and the circle gets wider and wider. My mom used to say, many hands make light work. And really the skills on our team, United Welcome, are unbelievable. I've never experienced a committee like this where, oh, we'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. Oh, we don't have any money. Oh, we have enough. Well, let's just keep trying. Unbelievable, the skills. And so for everybody here on United Welcome, if you're on United Welcome, will you put your hands up? And just, yeah. Just wonderful work. Wonderful. Really, really great. And this many hands make light work. It is light work. It's like this light that we're shining goes way out. Not just to Ukraine, not just to people who are praying to be helped, but for everybody we meet, this light and this bridge. So thank you. Well, Samia and Donna, amazing. Thank you for the hard work that you put into this evening and getting it. And I know Dawn and Pam were singing about ordinary love, and maybe it's ordinary love and your ordinary love, but it's pretty extraordinary. And the gifts that you have invited people to share. So for everyone who was here sharing their gifts, I thank you. And that goes for you who shared the gifts that were in your pocket too. Thank you so much. And you guys up there in the sound booth.
Woo-hoo. Brian, Peter, and Moira.
Yeah, really, really great.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I don't know. And Mark, great. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Woo.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. I'm afraid of who I might not be thanking, but thank you for all of you because you are amazing. And yeah, Kathy. So Samia and, yeah. So Donna and Samia, come on over here. Oh yes, come on. Thank you. So we started watching Gwen and Anna making cabbage rolls, and anytime you want to see that, I'm sure they'd be happy to share it with you. More cabbage rolls, Anna. But Gwen said, and Gwen couldn't be here, but she said, we make a good team. And you know, we do, all of us. So thank you so much. Have a great night. Watch for our next family coming, and when you see someone from Ukraine in our community, welcome them, because we're so blessed that you are here with us. So thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Just look at that. All ready for rolling the cabbage rolls. Amazing.
Oh,
That's so wonderful.
how do you know? Maybe it's bad.
Oh, it's not bad. It's going to be good. Now, Anna is starting to roll the cabbage rolls. Look at her rolling the cabbage rolls. Oh, could she ever do it? She could do it with her eyes closed. She cuts that little tough part off the leaf of the cabbage, so it'll be nice and tender. Look at this. Watch her roll it up. Magic. Turn in the corners and roll, and in the pot it goes. Look at that. Look at that. Can you believe these are going to be cooked on top of the stove? We just don't know how to do those things here. I always put them in the oven like for 3 hours. Yeah, look at her. She can't believe it.
3 hours.
I can't believe it either. Yeah, I know. Here goes another one. Look at that. Magic again. Turn in the corners and finish the roll. Oh, is that wonderful or what? There it goes. Anyway, you're getting the idea. So I'll be back when she gets to the next stage. So long for now. Here we go again. Anna's coming to the end of this wonderful cooking show. She would put Martha Stewart to shame. Huh? I don't think so, but she's doing a great job.
I'm trying.
I'm gonna show you the pan of cabbage rolls that are finished. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? I'll bet you envy us. Oh dear. Okay, here we go again. Anna's still rolling away. Still smiling. Anna just came to Canada a week ago, and she's staying here. I'm her host, and I'm loving every minute of the time we spend together.
Me too.
And Anna too. Yeah, hear that? We're just a team. We're a good team.
Yeah.
Anna being 35 and me, the photographer here, taking the video, 81. So there's a lot of age difference, but we enjoy each other very much. We sing and do a little dance and enjoy life. So Anna's home country is Ukraine, and we know the story there. So she's safely here in Canada, in Brockville, Ontario, and we're so happy to have her.
Thank you.
She's just about finished. She's getting down to the bottom of the barrel, and I think the cabbage is just barely holding out. We had a lovely, fresh, quite large cabbage, and it seems to be going to work out for us. And we are off to the cinema to see the Elvis movie, and when we come back, oh my, we're just going to cook these and just sit right down, and I expect I might eat 4, or if I really get bad, I might eat 6. Anyway, I really look forward to eating with these wonderful cabbage rolls with Anna when we get back from the cinema. So thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure being here and showing you this little cooking show, and we'll check in again with you. Anna, wave goodbye, dear. There, wonderful. Bye, Anna.
That was Gwen Laforte, ladies and gentlemen, who was taking the video in the background, and her guest from Ukraine, Anna, who was making the cabbage rolls. So with Gwen's support, Anna has immersed herself in the culture and customs of Canada every day, and she's been doing that just for the month that she's been here in Canada. In the video, they were making, cheerfully and happily preparing the Ukrainian dish, the cabbage rolls, and after a delicious dinner, as they said, they were going to see the movie, and Gwen has shown Anna the beautiful places of Brockville and does everything to make the Mariupol woman feel home in Canada.